students of Vivekananda Institute of Management Studies.
We are at Feathersoft Info Solution, which is located in Kochi, and we have HR in Chinju Elizabeth Anthony.
Ma'am, could you please explain how you started your career?
Okay. I started my career here itself. I am an MBA 2018 pass out, and I was looking for jobs. I've got placed, but that was of no use. So I started searching for jobs, and I've seen a job posting for HR trainee opening here, and I have applied. I went through all the interview process, and I've got selected. And I started my career on 8th August 2018, and it's been more than a year I've been here. And I can proudly say that I've seen a drastic change in my career path after I started my career here. The management, my seniors, and all the employees here was of great support to me building my career. And when I started my career, I was blank regarding HR theories, which I studied from my college books. But once I stepped into my career, I have realized, okay, whatever I studied, this happens here. We study theories like Master of Theory, everything we study in our class books. But I've seen the same thing applies when I started my career. So, that's how I started my career in Feathersoft Info Solutions.
Is there any difficulty to follow both styles?
We are not following both the styles.
Okay.
They are neither autocratic nor charismatic. Being autocratic means you are acting like a Hitler, and being too charismatic means whatever you do, it's okay with us. We cannot follow both these things in this company because it may affect our values. So what we do is we follow something like we do give them mentoring, we do give them monitoring and mentoring, coaching, and we want to see a transformation in them so that they fit into our organization well. That's what we do. We are not following autocratic style, not even a too charismatic way, but like a mentoring style so that we can see a transformation. That's what we do.
Ma'am, do you offer part-time jobs for college students?
No. We don't offer. There is no chance for any part-time offers. Here we have trainees, we have permanent employees. We don't have any part-time workers here.
Now, what is the biggest challenge that your team has faced during the past year?
Not even in the past year, every time biggest challenge would be retention. As you know, this is a software company. In IT industry, not even this company, every company all over the world, employees will be looking for bigger and better companies and better opportunities. Okay, once they get trained, once they get experience, so different companies will be there to hire them for good pay, and also there would be people who will be looking for brand names. So every time people will be jumping from one job to another, looking for good opportunities. So we cannot hold them back. So for every company, the biggest challenge would be just retention. The same for us. We have employees looking for good opportunities and leaving us. So we do have that challenge, but in a way we are managing that. We don't have retention rate that is too much to worry, because when one leaves, we might have two joining us. So there won't be two difference between whoever is going and whoever is coming in. So whenever one is leaving, we will be having two new joinees. So retention is a challenge, but anyway we are managing it.
Which ERP software that Feathersoft follows?
We do have a software separately for payroll, and also for other HR activities including attendance, leave management, recruitment, and everything else. We have our own software which Feathersoft has developed, and It's been a year since we have been using this software, WorkJob, and we are monitoring every HR activities through that only. For payroll alone, currently we are using another software, and for recruitment we have Soho Recruit.
Ma'am, can you explain training process you implementing Feathersoft company?
Okay. We have different kinds of training that depends upon the candidate. Like when an experienced candidate is joining Feathersoft, we'll be giving him him or her an onboarding training that may take maximum of a month. After that training only we can put him into a project. So that'll be we have paid softwares which to which we give the candidate access so that the candidate learns through the software, and also there are team managers. We do have team leads and also the management who gives them proper training. As I told you earlier, we have mentoring and coaching. They have a buddy, they have a manager, they have a team lead. They give them training. So for an experienced person who is coming into Feathersoft, we have almost a month of training which we give them. And also in the case of trainees, we have to give them a 3 months training into what they are going to do. This is just a 3 months incubation period. We will be giving them trainees as like an institute, and we will be giving training. We will be training them, and after the end of the training tenure, we will be having an evaluation process. And after the evaluation process, he or she becomes our permanent employee.
Could you please explain your HR policy?
Our HR policy is not a single policy. This is a combination of all other policies. A lot of policies are there. So we do follow policies in the case of dress code, office timing, and onboarding of employees, recruitment. Everything we have policies set. And in case of reviews, I just can put an example. We do have quarterly reviews here. We have 4 quarters in a financial year, and we have separate quarters. So every quarter, after one quarter ends, we do review every employee. The manager will be given a sheet to review. Manager will be doing the review, and he'll be sending that sheet back to us. We'll do check their performance management, and we do review every employees during every quarter. But we also have an annual review system with which we give them a promotion or a hike. So we have quarterly reviews as well as annual reviews. This annual review would be a sum total of all these quarterly reviews also. So quarterly review is just for their performance management, and annual review is calculated or is done for their promotion and their hike. That's how review policy is done. So like the same, we have policies for every other thing. And also we follow these statutory compliances. Government will be making some policies, so we do follow them. So our HR policy is a combination of every policies.
Ma'am, how about the delegation of jobs and the executive in HR document?
In HR department, we are 3 members. One is the head HR manager, and we are 2 HR executives. And the HR manager, the head, is dealing with strategies, reviews, performance appraisal, and everything like that. And we have an HR executive. She is dealing with the recruitment part and all the end-to-end recruitment cycle, screening resumes, calling candidates, shortlisting them till they joins. All the recruitment part is being handled by one HR executive, and I am the other one, and I am dealing with employee engagement part, then employee grievance redressal, and leave management, attendance management, and every small part of HR department.
Do you perform HR audit?
Yes.
And can you explain the procedure?
Okay, in case of HR audit, we have, as I told earlier, we have a lot of HR policies here. Main thing we do is by the end of financial year, by March, like we have a policy revamping. That like every day the industry is changing, so we have to update our policies like so that it matches with the situation. So end of every financial year we do revamp our policies, and one thing is that I told you that we follow all the government policies. So whenever a government policy is out, we don't wait for the next financial year or the current financial year to end. We just implement that right away. In the case of Maternity Benefits Act, when the act was like updated and implemented, we just implemented it right away in our organization. The same thing before the ESI, in case of ESI contribution, in the case of ESI, the employees contribution towards ESI was reduced, and also the gross pay 21,000 limit. All these things was updated by the government, and it was implemented in our company right away. So we do have policy revamping every year by the end of every financial year. And also when it comes to government policies, whenever the government is making any rules and updating any policies, we right away implement it in our organization. That's how we do our HR audit here.
Ma'am, can you please briefly explain the procurement process of Feathersoft IT?
Okay. In Feathersoft, during the start of a year, we make a plan and we do forecast. Like we might be like making a forecast regarding how many employees will be leaving the organization, and we make a plan of recruitment during the start of the year, and we plan it accordingly, and that's one part of recruitment. That's kind of planning we do. And the second thing is when an employee leaves the organization. I told you earlier that we have retentions. So whenever one employee leaves the organization, we have some other joining. So when one leaves the department, for example, if one developer is leaving the organization, so then if the project is in need of another employee, a replacement, the department will be giving a requirement to the HR department. So then my manager will be getting permission from the management to recruit a new candidate. Then when she gets the approval from the manager, she will be assigning the duty of recruiting a new candidate to the recruiter. And then the recruiter will be posting it in Naukri. We use Naukri platform for posting our jobs. Also we have a Soho Recruit, and we do post it in our website also, and she will be screening resumes. We'll get a lot of resumes when we post a job online. Also we do source them from Naukri, and she just screen these resumes. She'll call the candidates, and there will be like 3 or 2 or 1 round according to each position. For certain positions, we'll be having a technical telephonic interview as the first round. Then we'll be calling them for a face-to-face round. Then they might have a machine test, and after all these technical things are over, the final round for every interview would be like HR round. There the HR manager will be talking to the person, like it is just a discussion. She'll be understanding the attitude of the person and also negotiating the salary terms and etc. And this is how the recruitment happens. And also one other part is that whenever we get a new project, we might be in need of new resources, because we'll be having all our employees will be engaged into other projects of the company. So there will be few who we can deploy into this new project. So still we'll be in need of new employees. So that is also a kind of requirement we get in between. So there also we have to source from outside. And also if we have some positions which we need to look into thoroughly, we do have vendors outside. We do have 2-3 vendors who help us with the recruitment part. But major portion of the job, I would say 95% of the recruitment part is done by our internal recruiter herself, and only like yearly 1, 2 or 3, just like that, a few part, like I was like 5% or less than that only goes to the vendors outside.
Thank you, ma'am.